Many homes around the country have now been flooded multiple times. The government is grappling with a concept known as managed retreat. That's the process of moving communities out of the most vulnerable areas. One estimate is that $100 billion worth of homes around the country are at risk of flooding, affecting about 675,000 people. That's 1 in 7 New Zealanders. And the price tag is eye-watering. It could end up costing 1% of GDP. That's currently $3.75 billion a year for the next few decades, leaving the thorny questions of who moves and who pays. Here's political reporter Amelia Wade.
This once loved West Auckland home has become a sodden, muddy, flooded death trap. Amrita Ujla's husband was caught in the floodwaters.
At that stage, we thought we lost him.
Their home's flooded twice in 18 months.
We're mentally ruined, we're financially ruined.
They want the government to buy them out.
We can't come back. No, can't come back. It's too traumatic when you see your husband was inside dying, and no, can't come back.
We need to make sure that the process that we've got in place there is fair and is transparent.
The government considering whether some rebuilds are safe and wise.
In some cases there'll be extensive damage, but it will be safe to rebuild. In other areas we may have to make some tough calls.
Managing managed retreat is a minefield.
It really couldn't be more complex. You're talking about people's homes, their investments, the places they live, they're connected to. It's a very, very fraught issue.
Rowan Peart is one of the authors of a new report looking at who should pay. She says all of us, but who should be paid is perhaps even more controversial.
It's one thing if someone's losing their home and that's really their main investment. It's another thing if it's a $5 million mansion on the seafront.
The government has slowly been working on an adaptation plan, but with climate change clearly hitting us harder and earlier than we first thought, there's now a sense of urgency. Newshub understands the Climate Change Minister James Shaw has asked for advice on how to speed up that plan. He wants to introduce legislation before the election.
Because it is currently unclear what the division of responsibility and cost is.
The National Party is prepared to sit down and have a sensible conversation about this because of the complexity of it.
But Amrita is wanting politicians to make decisions, not have conversations. Amelia Wade, Newshub.